strong performance tonight by the Celtic Dragons could just show us whether this team does have championship credentials. If they do take the victory and take it strongly, a bonus point victory will see them go joint top of the ladder. Also, on top of that, they would have taken out a very good Munster side, which pushed the Flakers to the brink in round 4. Hello everyone and welcome on to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the subscriber series, the Global Rugby Challenge, where you guys take the field against the world's very best. Today, Munster are at home. They're taking on the Dragons, and this Munster side unchanged from we've seen them in round number 3, and we've seen some pretty impressive performances. Rory Scannell, for one, was simply sensational for the Munster men. Their pack held up pretty well too, and when you look through the rest of that back line, you say guys like Murray, Conway, Tauta, Zebo could only add to the misery that this Munster team could lead to our subscribers' sides. They went down by a couple of tries against the Flakers, but they pushed them all the way in their last matchup, and that is one thing to keep an eye on as they go up against another one in the Celtic Dragons in round number 4. And I'm sure it's something that the Dragons would have watched time and time again heading into this fixture to know where exactly that the Flakers are weak and where they have to look out for and where they could possibly take this Munster side down. Here is the starting 15 for the Celtic Dragons for round number 4. The front row consisting of Sam Nicol, Arthur Dane and David O'Callaghan. Into the second row, Arthur Brunso makes the move back one, and Oscar Connolly is his partner in the middle. Dominic Jones gets a start on the blind side with Jordi De Rossi captaining the team from the open side, with his other standout back rower Frederick Loeb starting at number 8. Richard Mockwer been outstanding so far this season. Alongside him, another outstanding player from the Dragons in Andrew Inch. The midfield has proven time again this is a good partnership they want to be part of. Steve Tekogs at 12, JP Mukoko at 13. In the wings, it is Randy Mbengo and Tom James on the right. Bogdanola will line up at fullback for the Dragons. Big game this. Bonus point win like we talked about. We'll see the Celtic Dragons climb all the way up to joint first. If they don't get the bonus point, it gets a bit clustery there, doesn't it? It's a lot of teams doing a lot of stuff. As there's Steve Tekogs. First real runaway through from him. So that's something they need to watch out for here. Brunso away to Dane, looking to take on the opposition. And a terrible pass goes forward and into touch. And it'll be all there now for Munster to take a hold of. Disappointment all over the face there of Arthur Dane.
Crouch.
Scramble back down here for Munster, and they've proven already, we know, that this team, look at that size difference between Dane and O'Callaghan, and even on the other side with Sam Nicol. The poor hooker is getting squished like a little bug as Munster's scrum holds up nicely. And like I was saying, they can score from the set piece. Here's Murray. Goes short side, maybe not the best decision as Mockwer cleans him up with relative ease. Sitting here for Murray again, goes short side, but Keatley changes the direction nicely. And now they go for the back line, and charging straight through is Klein, but he's pulled down, and Steve Tekogs starts on a stat day with a turnover. Here is Arthur Dane now, turning it back the other way, looking to link up with Randy Mbengo, but the ball dislodges in the tackle, and once again goes to the touch. This man has been all over this opening 8 minutes. But a run from Klein that almost carved the Celtic Dragons in half. Here's Niall Scannell throwing in and gets it nicely to the middle for Holland, and Billy Holland throws it out the back. It looked like they were judging for a maul, but now Stander charging straight through the middle. Coming into play scrum half, Holland, and Kilcoyne goes out wide. A big chance here for Rory Scannell already. A man we've spoken of as a big dominant factor in this game. Shows his wares early on with a great little scamper through the middle of the defence. And he almost again, for the second time, put the Dragons behind. Here's Dane going to Bruce at the front. Mockwer goes to Inch, and Inch takes a mile. He smashes us downfield, gets a bounce on it. Zebo's right there by the touchline, and Arthur Dane is put down. Good charging run there from Simon Zebo. Arthur Dane went down in a heap, but cover defence took him away. Keatley going out in a good run. Wootton was all over that, but quickly he got destroyed. No one really dedicating into these breakdowns O'Donnell goes away to Scannell. And you've got to watch that, man. Turnover, surely Dane. Oh, who else? Away it goes. Johnny De Rossi. Oh, the big flank is through. Looking to link up out wide the pass. Again off the mark by the Dragons. Captain De Rossi changed directions. He saw his eyes light up as he cut back off that right foot. Line out for Scannell. He goes this time to Holland, but it is not in the middle. He's gone quite to the front here. Now they look to use the width on the right-hand side for changing back. It's a forward pass, looking for Kilcoyne. The pass from O'Donnell, guilty of being forward by just a whisker. The referee eyes like a hawk there. That was forward. And for a rare occasion, you say, yep, that's a fair call.
Set.
Richard Mockler has the ball inside the 22 of Munster. Oh, Munster! What a shove from their forward pack. They'll turn this ball. No, they won't. The Celtic drag it straight back. And the ball going topsy-turvy. Here's Frederick Loeb. Loeb going alone. Tackle from Roy Scannell takes him down. Pick and go. Again, this time close to the line. And in they go for the first try. Looks like it is Oscar Connolly. Confirmation awaiting. No, it is not. It is Dominic Jones. So a great charge. There was Connolly hitting that ruck. Jones waited at the back and he just charged straight. Oh, Connor Murray. I thought it was Ian Keatley who put that shoulder in. But Connor Murray come flying and he put the big man down, but not before it was too late. A double pick and go. And he has had to try and stay away from Noel Scannell, who was coming away from the breakdown. First try, had to work for it, the Celtic Dragons, and that is something we've come to expect from this Munster side. Andrew Inch has been fairly quiet here today already. Couple of good clearing kicks from the fly half, but aside from that, he's done his role and he converts the extra two. And his points tally jumps up another couple. Almost half now gone in this match. Can you believe it? Munster still well and truly in it. They've been the better side here, and it took a long, long time for the Celtic Dragons to get in a position to score. It took a lot of mistakes by Munster, and finally they have come away with something. Here is Sam Nicol. He is all alone. It's got to be a turnover. It is. It's come back to Klein. Now here come Munster. Scannell going out wide. It's about 4-on-1. James has work to do. He's beat on the outside. Pops it back. Oh, what a play. Tackles is going to chase, but it'll go dead and goal as Ian Keatley come flying. Wow. What a little piece of play there from Munster. So many men out there. Conway almost put them in. And Andrew Inch will try and smash this one as far away as he can. It's gone down to, Connor Murray, who's kicked this nicely back, and Bogdanola wasn't really expecting that one. He returns and he's taken out. He's isolated. Chance here for Munster, but they do not find the ball. It is there for Richard Mockwa, who puts in a high box kick. And Bingo chases hard, and Mock was there as well. It has all been the red of Munster throughout this whole half. But there's one team that leads. Here comes Woodno. He can link up to his left or his right. He can't do either. And a chance for a turnover is denied by a strong Munster ruck. Here's a wide ball. Tauta, away it goes. Oh, beat on the outside. It's going to be a try, surely, for Munster. And it is Andrew Conway that gets over, beating two defenders on the way. Exquisite play from Andrew Conway. Watch him here. It was all created by the big pass by Rory Scannell. There it was. And there was from Jaco Tauta. Beats James. And you thought maybe he might not get this one over, but he drove over the tackle of Bogdanola and in for the try. Munster, they are back in this game now. 7-5 kick to come. This was beautiful to watch. Trying to think of a superlative. It wasn't destructive, it was poetic. It was soft and calm, but it was destructive at the same time from Andrew Conway. Ian Keatley with an important conversion here as half-time is upon us as well, folks. There goes the buzzer, and there goes 2 points off the boot of Keatley. Great kicking from the Munster half, and this game is going into the half all tied up at 7-all. Well, if you've got to say anything about this game, and the stats do not lie, I was going to argue with myself there over stats and what we just watched, but no, Munster have dominated all the possession, all the territory, all the line breaks. How are they not leading by 20? That's the question they should be asking themselves at the halftime break. Celtic Dragons have made all the mistakes. They've had to kick. They've made just about twice as much defensive work on the tackle as well, but they are still in this game, and they have that ability to just score when an opportunity arises, which is what they did. Munster, a big opportunity of time for the first 20 minutes or so, and then that last 15, they were right back in it as well, where they did finally score right on the stroke of half-time. Both teams showing they can score. Both teams have been breaking the line for fun, but at the 40-minute mark, it is 7-7 Munster. Celtic Dragons unable to be broken at the half-time break. Andrewich, who has been the standout performer in this series so far, gets the game underway with a high kick deep down into Munster territory. Arms are up from Zebo. He couldn't see the ball under the lights. They finally get it back and they attack straight away. And a good run through from Stander. He breaks tackles away for fun as well. Doing an exquisite job there. Oh, but O'Callaghan first the breakdown. Turns it over. Dane away to Connolly. Oscar Connolly ranging. Big pass wide. Frederick Loeb. That's a try to the Celtic Dragons. Quickly attacking on the breakdown. Oscar Connolly got the ball back, and a big try for Frederick Loeb way out the other side. Big tackles coming in, but how about this run there? Absolutely phenomenal. No, it was O'Callaghan who stole the ball. It was Oscar Connolly who split them in half, and then that pass from Connolly here, watch this. It was a beautiful ball. Didn't actually take the tackle, just threw in Simon Zebo enough to give time out wide for his number 8, who has been in insatiable form this season. Andrew Inch doing what a good fly half does, getting them out of trouble and kicking goals. Here is another chance for another couple of points. It's been a quiet night, we've spoken about that already, but his goal kicking form has not wavered. It is 14-7 and it is game on here for the Celtic Dragons as they look to a bonus point. Seems unlikely at the moment, but they need it to get to the top. Two teams could be runaways as the others all struggle, but that's left to bounce. Mistake there from the Dragons, and Richard Mokwa does the job as he smashes us downfield away from Simon Zebo, who runs it hard and back as well. Pass into Tauta, gets it live to Rory Scannell. An amazing ball out to Wootton. Wootton's running away now from Mbingo, but he's taken down. A good tackle from Bogdanola. There is Stander, wide from Holland, and now O'Donnell charging through the guts. Ball's back for Munster. Scannell, that's Niall Scannell away to Kilcoyne. He's running backwards a bit there, but now it's Roy Scannell who's subsuing away to Stander again. Munster playing very well at the moment. Here is Klein. Great pass in into gap space again. Big high ball coming in from Conway this time. It's anyone's. Let's try and see the ball. Collins and another try. Try to Munster. It's O'Donnell, and we are going to be all tied up again. Andrew Conway has played brilliantly. Let's put him in Team of the Week. Munster are here, so look out, subscriber sides. This team are no pushovers. Great chase there. And O'Donnell was scooted under. And the tackle of Arthur Dane. Up he goes. Timing O'Donnell, great stuff there from the open side flanker. Confidence, so important in this game. Ian Keatley They have not tied it up just yet, but the way he kicked that first one, you'd expect him to nail this one easily. And yes, no surprises there. And Keatley adds 2, and we are all tied up back where we began. It is 14-14, 7-7 at half time as well. And we have just 25 minutes to go in this enthralling fixture. Andrew Inch back to halfway. He kicks high. He hasn't gone long this time. He's gone short, looking to regain the ball, but it's come back to Ryan. And Munster have the ball. Murray gives it out on the outside. A good tackle from Loeb, and Conway goes down. Stander back. Oh, there's a big tackle from Mokwa. Game-changing moment right here. Keatley's not happy. He was not given the space required to clear that ball. As a result, Celtic Dragons have the line out just outside the 22. Here's Mokwa, away to Inch, who runs to the line. Andrew Inch gets behind, looking to offload. Here's Brunso. Good ball away to Mukoko! And then it's JP Mukoko who scores for the Dragons. It is tit for tat at the moment, but the midfield for the Celtic Dragons comes up strong. Quickly recycled ball off the Andrew Inch run at the line. Brunso did well, and Mukoko just ran straight. And straight between Tauta and Wooten he went, and for his first try of the match. He looked impressive in his first appearance for the Dragons, and he's continued that on with the second half he should be happy with. Tries coming thick and fast here in this final round 4 fixture, where these teams will all sit after today's matchup will be of interesting note, because we are just, I think, 4 games away from the first subscriber sides clashing. Andrew Inch from right in front, the easiest kick of the night for either side. At 21-14, the lead is reinstated, back to 7. 7 to tie. 7 to tie. That is how this game has gone. Now we sit at the lead of 7. Can they break that deadlock between the sides? Get the lead out to maybe a 14 or a 10 even. Something to change this game up. Here is Andrew Inch. He drills this away. Took his time and put a big punt up. Simon Zebo.
Advantage.
Oh, he's got away, but that's a forward pass. Oh, there's a game-changing moment right now. O'Donnell with the mistake. And that is not what you like to see on your own 22. Oh, it didn't look forward either.
Crouch.
Neither of those passes to or by O'Donnell looked forward.
Set.
Scrum packs down. A good one too from the Dragons. Here's Loeb looking to fend away Murray. Can't even get away from the tenacious little scrum half. Mock was right there. He delivers a short one to Andrew Inch, who slides through. Now they need support up there quickly. Zebo was steering the ball. Here's the pass away to Steve Tickogs. Tickogs looking to break through the gap and close quickly. Loeb, he won't give any prisoners here. Loeb trying to do it himself.
Release.
One-off stuff here at the moment by the Dragons. Big pass going to Brunso. Oscar Connolly can't get away. Desperate pass to Tickogs. Dane. Oh, there was 2 men. Oh, he's got it out. De Rossi. How did that ball squirt out there? Bogdanola up from fullback. Ola for the corner. Bogdanola puts the final touches on a sensational try by the Celtic Dragons. And that'll put this game to bed. Very similar to what we've seen last round against the Flakers. We've seen today here by Munster and the Celtic Dragons. An amazing finish from Bogdanola, but how about that pass from Arthur Dane? Look at Ola. He said, look at this, I see the ball, it's out, it's presented. He takes it, he has a go, and with Arthur Dane right at his side, he could not be stopped. That try will put this game surely beyond doubt now. Munster's hope of at least the bonus points have faded away. Still time in this one though. It's a difficult kick out here for Andrew Inch as he lines it up from the left-hand side. Holds it beautifully in the evening. Well, there's no sun out there, the evening moon, and the stadium lights. It is over, and it is 28-14. Bonus point as well. Hey, I just about forgot. Bonus points for the Celtic Dragons. 28-14 over Munster. They will go top of the table if they hold on to win this game. Here's Frederick Loeb.
Release.
Going to run himself away from trouble. Randy and Bingo has the ball at the base, and he takes on the role of scrum half, and he kicks deep, kicks long, down and past Simon Zebo into touch. 10 out from the Munster line. Niall Scannell has an important line out here to be taken. There goes full time. Now the question remains, do Munster want to go for a bonus point, or do they want to go home? Well, there you go. Decision is made. They've knocked it on, turned it back over. The referee will end this. Conor Murray, the man you'd expect to be the leader of the side, has been too quiet, and his Munster side has gone down by 14 for the second round in a row. 28-14. The Celtic Dragons with the win. Well, with just over 20 left, it was 14 all. A strong finish, a freakish try from Bogdanola, and nothing to reply by the Munster Reds. It has been a great match, enthralling between these two sides. Andrew Conway, fantastic, and a try scorer for Munster. And Tommy O'Donnell for the other try as well. In Keighley, smashing over both conversions to give them their 14 points. On the other side of things, well, it was JP Mukoko and then Bogdanola who put this game beyond doubt, didn't it? Dominic Jones and Frederick Loeb scoring the opening two tries. The forwards doing the hard work there before it was the backs who took over. Andrew Inch scoring 4 out of 4 off the tee, giving his side a 28-point scoreline over the 14 by Munster. 14-point win, bonus point in the bank, but they had to work for that a little bit too hard, more hard than they would have liked as well. But knowing what the Flakers had to do, they should have expected much of that from Munster. Well, the stats, they still tell a story, don't they? Even though it's a lot different from half-time. Munster had the better of this game from minute 0 to minute 80. They held possession, they had territory, they had to defend less, their scrum was strong, they made less handing errors, and they kicked less and broke the line more. There's only one stat in there. Okay, there's no stats in there that say that the Celtic Dragons were the better team. I was going to say scrums, but we were not the better side in the scrums. We had a really good late one, but we were dominated in an early one. I'll probably call them maybe even. But aside from that, Munster made less tackles, they had more possession and territory, they dropped the ball less, they kicked the ball less, and they broke the line more. What more could you want to win a game? Munster, they've failed to deliver, and the Dragons take 5 points, an important 5 points, heading into the crunch games of the Global Rugby Challenge. So round 4 is done and dusted, and we can see the table on the right sees the Celtic Dragons are at the top alongside the Guardians of the Crib. We'll have a look at that in just a tick. First things first though, the Guardians of the Crib, speaking of them, they are first up in action against the Exeter Chiefs. But before we get to that video though, we have to have the Team of the Week for round number 4, of course. So that is where you guys and myself decide between us who were the best 15 players in each position for round number 4. So from 1 to 15, we pick the best player in their position. If you haven't seen it, we've already had 3 of them. Go check those out. And of course, let us know who you thought were the standout performers from the Celtic Dragons here today. And we can chuck them in to Team of the Week. Round 5, we'll have a look at what they will offer us. First things though, the table. Celtic Dragons sit at the top despite having less of a points differential. I'd say the Guardians technically are the top team given that points differential there. But alphabetical order is obviously the winner here today. The Flakers sit third on 18 and the All Flakes down there on 17. No one really giving much of a competitive offer from the AI sides, but expect that to change as the subscriber sides do meet. So I'm expecting this table to get mixed up quite a bit as we soldier through the rounds. We are only 4 rounds in. There's only 4 games. Perfect start for the subscriber sides, but I do not expect it'll stay anything like that as competition wears on. Teams like Munster, Clermont, Wasps and Crusaders will definitely be in with a shout as this competition wears on. Round 5, we have 4 games. An away match for the Guardians against the Exeter Chiefs, who aren't doing too well, are they? No, they're 0-4, so not great for the Exeter Chiefs. Then the Flakers take on the Wasps, who are a team who are definitely up there with a chance. The All Flakes up against the Lions, who have not had a great season so far. Celtic Dragons, they'll take on Clermont. That is a big game as well. The Dragons definitely have some hefty opposition early in the competition. For the Crusaders, take on Munster and Toulon versus the Scarlets in the AI fixtures. And then it is the big one, round 6. That is what we are all looking forward to, and how the effects of those games will affect these games here as well. So Guardians take on the Flakers. Down here, the Dragons take on the Guardians. Then we have the Flakers up against the Dragons. The All Flakes miss out on all that action, so they are going to probably take a nice little lead at the top of the table, I'd imagine, unless one of those sides dominate those fixtures. They do not face up until round 9, where they take on the Guardians, who have already played 2 up to that point. So that is going to be interesting. There is one of these fixtures for every round right to the end. So you can see there is the Flakers, the All Flakes, the Dragons and the All Flakes. And that is the round of 11 where it all finishes up. Quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the big one, the final of the Global Rugby Challenge season number 2. Alright, that does wrap me up for today. An exciting match there by Munster. They made us work for an hour before letting it all slip away, and the Dragons took home that much wanted bonus point that they didn't look like they were going to get near in the first 60 minutes. A big win and a decent performance too from the Dragons in that matchup. That is me for today. Thanks for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's matchup, and I'll see you again for the Team of the Week for round 4, and then we'll get into round 5. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.